North Korea says it's achieved in 91 days what the rest of the world has not managed in 2.5 years, eradicating COVID-19.
The difficult war against the disease is now over, and today we are finally declaring the victory.
Maskless and shaking hands, Kim Jong Un congratulates the officials he says beat the virus. Kim says they still need to keep a steel-strong anti-epidemic barrier until the health crisis ends for the rest of the world. His sister and high official Yo Jong said Kim himself had a very high fever, a statement met with visible emotion from the audience, a consistent message that the leader has been suffering alongside his people. Pyongyang officially reported 4.77 million so-called fever cases up until July 29th. Actual COVID testing is scarce, and just 74 deaths out of a population of 25 million, numbers widely questioned.
I think we need to see North Korea's COVID outbreak as not only a public health matter, but also a political matter. The beginning of the outbreak did not signal North Korea's first COVID case. And the end of the outbreak being announced does not mean that they've got rid of COVID either. It just means that this was a time when they needed to shift onto something else and to make use of the outbreak for political purposes.
Kim Jong also called for deadly retaliation against South Korea, which she claims intentionally sent the virus across the DMZ via anti-North Korea propaganda balloons, saying if it happens again, the North will wipe out the South Korean authorities.
This national crisis that we suffered was clearly brought about by the hysterical farce by the enemy, using the global health pandemic to escalate the confrontation with our nation.
South Korea's unification ministry calling the accusations groundless and the comments disrespectful and threatening. This declaration of victory is being seen by some North Korean watchers as a message of hope and unity for a struggling domestic audience. It could also potentially be a message for neighbouring China that North Korea is ready to lift restrictions, to open borders and, crucially, to allow desperately needed food into the country. Paula Hancock's CNN Seoul.